your doubt is most powerful. But like you have your brushing your teeth and your bathroom time and whatever else it is that you do in your reality, your meal times, give yourself your doubting time and place yourself in a chair and say, now I'm doubting everything. I really doubt. I doubt. And then get it over with. Instead of interweaving it throughout the whole portion of your day. It has taken over your lives. And it is, understand, it is a teacher. It is here to propel you forward. It is here to make you question, as we are attempting to make you question this evening. To question the world as it presents itself to you. To question the definition of the world in all forms, whatever your experience may be. To question what is truly good for you and what is truly bad for you. And what is it that you want? And what is it that you are afraid to go after? And what is it that you have as your secret longing and desire? And then you doubt that you could get it and you could never get it. And so it is safe to want it because you would never have it anyways. And then of course you can't create anything, because if you really could, you would create what it is that you are really doubting you can get, but that you want more than anything else. It gets quite complicated. And you do not see because you are yourselves. What it would do for all of you would be to step outside of yourselves a bit and to disassociate yourselves so intensely with who it is that you think you are, and to create an expanded point of view, and to learn to step around the self, and to learn to tap into the many portions of the self that view your experience. When you are doubting and when you are down at your lowest point, understand that you are looking from one narrow perspective of being, and that you are stuck there and you need to be there so that you can see and have compassion for a portion of yourself that is learning to come and vibrate with the other portions of themselves, of yourselves, who are attempting and who are liberating their own experiences through their intent and their desire to do so, and through their belief that they are indeed about something. That is the great test that is occurring now and will be perhaps for the next number of years on your planet. For you are being tested, we have said this to you, and there are polarities occurring on the planet, and you are going to be thrown, some of you, into situations of tests so that you can decide, do you believe like the masses do at that time, or do you believe inside of you what you know is correct? And eventually the masses will make a great shift, but there will be some times of confusion and discomfort, and that is for you to show yourself your own conviction about yourself and about the pathway that you are on. Questions?
I have a question that I sense is related to what we're talking about. Recently, while driving, I made an effort to cultivate an awareness of your energies, and found that I was successful, very successful, and the next thing I knew was a sense of shock, perhaps fear, and let go of the awareness. Could you perhaps explain that process?
Now, listen, for it is something that will be occurring within your lives. As you believe what it is that we are telling you, that is what you already know anyways. As we are reminding you of what you know, and you dare one day to act upon it, you go into shock when the portion of you, the small portion of you, is moved forward into a place, particularly if you're quite comfortable and you're quite open and quite daring. It is a new experience. And you shut down because it is as if you do not know how to integrate and define what it is that is occurring with you. It does not fit in what you have been told, in what society supports that your experience can be. And so you block these things off. And this is the necessity now for many groupings to be gathering on your planet so that you all can meet one another and reinforce the experience of one another so that you are not afraid to traverse into unknown territories. Your experience in your society is quite flexible. There are many ways that you can move forward. What it is that we see occurring on your planet is that literally there will be, through a new vision, a new natural way of seeing and being, a harmonious state of existence that will be universal on your plane. Now, we do not know if it's 1997 or 2007 or 1993. It depends on the progress of each and every individual to bring about this desired change. This is why we said in the beginning the call has gone out. There's a note of reverberation that has been activated, that is being activated on your planet. And it is this that you are seeking to respond to in whatever way is most appropriate for your life's experience. And whatever way that is totally correct for your being. And it will lead you, if you have the desire now, to the greater expansion of yourself. And if you wish to expand and work with others, then if that is your intention, then so it shall be. You are in preparation. And those of you that are the forerunners of preparation will be perhaps assisting others who are just beginning to feel the stirrings and rumblings that you've all been feeling your entire life. Question?
I'd like to go back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier. I could think of a situation about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago where I decided I wanted something and at first didn't see how I could possibly get it, but just I knew somehow it would work out, and roadblocks were put in my way, and each one I removed and worked and worked and worked and worked, kept being told, no, you can't have this, and I kept going, I'm going to anyway, and finally succeeded. Absolute willpower, got it. And when I did, I didn't want it. Everything about it made sense except it was a piece of equipment, and it was a bad piece of equipment. Everything else about it, logically, thought it out, this would be a wonderful addition to the other pieces of equipment I used. But this particular one was not good. And they didn't have one that could be replaced. It wasn't just that particular individual one, it was a whole line, and there wasn't anything to take its place. It seemed like a good thing to get, and I was positive, and I kept on affirming, I will have this, I got it. And it turned out not to be a good thing. How do we always know that what we visualize and think we want will turn out to be something that we're happy with once we get it?
Now you are asking 2 completely different things here. You are assuming that because you ask for it it will be a good experience. Is that not so?
Right.
You all think that you would not ask for something that would not be a good experience. And yet you all have had surprises, turnarounds, and you all have along the way, always, that if there is to be a surprise in store for the self, you are given indicators, roadblocks, so to speak, that go up around the event, so that you may change the course of your event if you so choose, but often out of single-mindedness and stubbornness. You stick with what it is that you think you want, instead of surrendering your control to your highest good, or the reality that perhaps would give you the greatest benevolence. If you insist on the greatest growth, then that is your goal, and no telling what you are going to get. Now, you only took the incident to a certain point. What is it that came about after you were stuck with this, what it is you did not want?
As it, of course, turned out just fine. Once I realized it was something I didn't want, it all fell into place and I was able to give it back.
Then you are not stuck with something that you did not want.
That's right. But the question, the reason I brought this up was, here was a situation where I genuinely thought this was a very positive thing to do. And in that case, yes, roadblocks were put up and I was able to overcome them. In other situations, I have gotten, as to use your words, a harebrained idea to go after something. And instead of being given the option in roadblocks and things like that, it was just snatched away. And after it was, I realized, thank goodness it was removed. I wasn't even given an option. It was just pulled right away from me.
Now, experience will be different for each individual. And perhaps this for you was a lesson in stubbornness and the ability to create what you want, and to teach you to read your world more clearly. That if you are intent on wanting something, and doors seem to slam in your face, and in general you do not create a world where doors slam in your face, then we would suggest you to question the path that you are on. If you are of the belief that the road to the top is most difficult, and that you have to knock on many doors, and there will be many who will refuse you, and it is a struggle the whole way to get what you want, but you can always get what you want, then be prepared. Because it will be a rough and rocky road indeed.
It is those in-between situations, I think, that we're grappling with right now.
Yes, it is. You are not... No, there are none here who are dealing with, in general now, life-devastating situations. You are dealing with intermediary energy. You all have done much work in your lives. And it is this fine-tuning that you are after now.
Right.
It is the fine-tuning of, as we spoke with Leslie the other day, of reading the symbolic world and allowing the world and its symbolic representation that is a result of your thought manifestation, allowing it to speak to you.